What's going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes are back. We got another MMA superstar here with us. It's the one championship atomweight champion, Angela Lee, the unstoppable Angela Lee. She's going up against Stamp Fairtex on Saturday in what is a really stacked and loaded card. 1X comes your way. And folks, you got to get up early, but it's worth your time, especially you West Coasters like us. Get up early and watch this incredible card that they got going. Demetrius Johnson also popping in. Hi, Angela. How are you?
Hey, what's up, guys? Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, it's really awesome to have you back on. I was studying you, like everything that's happening here leading up to this fight, going on your social media. And I'll tell you what, I can't wait to dig in to the 4-part series you did with Will Harris, Anatomy of a Fighter. I saw that you were promoting that. I did not know that. He sneaks away and does these things with all these fighters, but he does a great job. Tell me about it. How did you like it?
Yeah, I definitely am very happy with, the outcome of our docu-series. I actually, it was my idea to, document this time in my life and this journey back, to the cage. And, I just want to remember this moment in time. And, I'm super happy with how it's been going. It's a 4-part series. And we just dropped the last episode yesterday, I believe. So definitely go and check it out if you have time.
For sure. I plan on it. I got a lot of time before Saturday, so I'm going to consume that bad boy. All right, Angela, I wanted to ask you, I was thinking about this. You and your siblings, you've told me that there's friendly rivalry, but you guys just are an incredibly close-knit family that supports each other. I was thinking, would you say you're closer to the Manning brothers? I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, Peyton Manning and Eli Manning, NFL quarterbacks that are now retired. They've really blown up with a podcast that they do and Monday Night Football. Or would you say you're more like the Williams sisters, where because they had to face each other, something you and your sister I highly doubt will ever do, but they kind of were more rivals as well as being cool. What do you think? How would you describe you and Victoria?
You know what? Definitely more. It's hard. I mean, for me and Victoria, first of all, we're so close. We're 8 years apart, but we are super tight, and we're always supporting each other in each other's corners. And a lot of people get us mixed up. Even when I was here in Singapore, people were like, "Oh, hey, Victoria." I'm like, "No, I'm Angela." And I'm sure she gets called Angela all the time. Even our parents sometimes mistake our names. But you know what? For me and her, it's very clear, we just want the best for each other, and we're just supporting each other. There's no way in hell we could ever fight each other. Just wouldn't happen. It couldn't happen. Even when I do live sparring sometimes with her, it's hard to separate that, because she's my baby sister. So definitely, everyone talks about it. Of course, it would be super crazy. With the Williams sisters, tennis is very different than MMA. And, I can see how that kind of competition in tennis could be okay, but in MMA, it's very different. Instead of hitting a ball, you're hitting someone's face, your sister's face. So it couldn't happen, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. I had a feeling that would never happen. I meant more like you're probably going to set a lot of records because you've had an awesome career. And little sister might come close to breaking them. And I'm wondering if you're more towards the side of if someone's got to break them, let it be Victoria, or heck no, these are mine. I want to stand the test of time.
Oh man, I don't know. And if anyone who doesn't know me, or for people who do know me, that stuff doesn't matter to me. We're very focused on our individual goals. And for me, I'm so happy for my brother and sister and everything that they accomplish and what's yet to come as well, but I know my own journey and what I have to go through, and I know the things that I want to achieve. So we're not really so focused on who's breaking the most records or who's doing this or that. It's just whatever is going well for one person is going to be great for the whole family, so it's a team effort.
So Angela, what are some of these things that drive you? Because there are a lot of people in your situation haven't accomplished the things that you have at your age. Like, it's pretty remarkable what you have done. So once you hit that, like, what, I feel like everything else is gravy, but what are those things that drive you now?
Definitely now that I'm a mom, life and what I fight for is different. I'm not just fighting for myself. I'm fighting for my daughter and my family, and I definitely want to show her, what I love to do, what I'm good at, and what I can accomplish. And I want to set a good example for her. When she grows up, I want her to be someone that I want to be someone she can be proud of and say, that's my mom. So I'm just gonna go out there on Saturday night. I want to do my best for her.
Angela, I know you're focused on this fight, but I have to ask, just because, DJ and Rotang, they're in kind of a unique situation with their fight. Have you ever thought about those types of fights? I mean, one championship seems so open to trying new things. Do those things interest you at all? Do you think at some point in your career you might give something like that a try?
You know what? I love MMA. That is my sport because you can do it all. But I would be more than happy to, do one of these special rules bouts. I think it's super entertaining for the fans, and why not, right?
Yeah, that's a good attitude. I like it. Angela, let me ask you something, because we're about to talk to DJ, and I don't want to look like a fool. I already get accused of that enough. I'm just thinking, like, the first round is Muay Thai, and I don't want to insult DJ by thinking like, hey, man, you don't want to stand with Rotang. That's crazy, but it kind of is, because Rotang's pretty awesome. At the same time, I would tell Rotang, do not hit the ground with DJ. But what do you think is, I'm sure you're team MMA here. What do you think DJ should do in that first round? They start off on the feet, and it's just Muay Thai.
Mm-hmm. You know what, though? Like, in Muay Thai, and I'm fighting a Muay Thai fighter as well, but they are known to have slow starts. You know what I mean? They're known to ramp up, and in the second, third, like later rounds, then they kind of become more aggressive. So I don't know if Rodtang is gonna be, doing that and just like warming up in the first round. I mean, it wouldn't be smart to do that because obviously second round's MMA, but that's something to consider as well, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's a very unique card. You're at the top there with Stamp Fairtex, and I wanted to ask you, do you think Stamp Fairtex was the deserving Grand Prix winner? Is that kind of who you thought you'd be matched up with when that whole thing started last year?
You know what? I thought that she would be a strong contender in the Grand Prix tournament. Sorry.
It's okay.
My daughter fighting her nap. Yeah, I thought she would be a strong contender. And obviously, I followed her journey in the tournament, and she did super well, and she ended up winning. So it was just a matter of time, and I was super excited to know who my opponent was, and I just wanted to know when it was gonna go down.
Well, we know that date, March 26th, and we'll definitely be tuning in. And don't worry about the baby; it's part of your life now. It's Angela, the unstoppable Angela Lee, the mama, who I think will be even more fierce, because you know how mamas are with their little cubs and stuff. You'll probably be thinking you got an extra gear of toughness. You know what I mean? But we've gotten to know you as a single young lady, and then when you got married, and now you're a mother with the baby. So it's a beautiful thing. And I want to thank you so much for talking to us here on Junkie Radio. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you always having me. Take care.